Okay, number one for the performance exam review says, what is the volume of an ice cream and its cone when the cone is a right circular cone with a height of 4 inches and a radius of 1 inch? The scoop of ice cream is a hemisphere with the same radius as the circular cone. So we're looking for volume, and we don't have a formula for the volume of an ice cream cone and its ice cream, so we need to break this up into two parts. So we do have a formula for a right circular cone and a sphere. Okay, an ice cream cone and its cone with a cone is a right circular cone. Let's see, do we have a scoop? The scoop of ice cream is a hemisphere with the same radius. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to get the volume of a cone with the given dimensions and the volume of a sphere with a radius of 1 inch, and then cut that in half for the hemisphere. Okay, so let's start with the volume of a of the scoop of ice cream. Okay, so we're going to use this formula here. Volume, let me just switch pens here. Volume of a sphere is equal to 4/3 times pi, we'll use 3.14, times the radius cubed. Okay, and that's easy enough. The radius is 1, and we're going to cube that. And so on my calculator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 4 times 3.14 times 1, and then divide that by 3. That's the same as multiplying by 4/3, multiplying by 4, and then divide by 3. And I get I'm going to round that to 4.187. Okay, so let me put an approximation symbol here. We've got pi, so we're estimating, and I'm going to estimate the volume at 4.187 cubic inches. And I'll just go ahead and write the units. Okay, and then now let's go ahead and find the volume of a sphere, or excuse me, the cone. And that's going to be 1/3 times pi, we'll use 3.14, times the radius squared. Okay, the radius of the hemisphere is 1 inch, and it fits exactly on the cone. So you know the cone and the hemisphere have the same diameter and radius. So that's going to be r squared. That's going to be 1 squared times the height, and the height is 4 inches. All right, so I'll put my estimate. Let's see here. We got 1/3 times 3.14 times 1. So I'm going to do 3.14 times 1, which is just itself, times 4. Okay, and that's 12.56. Then I'm going to divide by 3. Okay, and rather than hold on a second here. Okay, I stopped because I made a mistake that you better not make. Remember, see if you can think about what I did wrong here. I got the volume of the sphere, okay, but remember, I need the volume of a hemisphere, so I needed to divide that by 2. Okay, so the volume of the hemisphere, I just multiplied 4 times 3.14 divided by 3, and then divided that, without clearing my calculator, I divided that by 2, and I got 2.093. Okay, and then back to the volume of the cone, we got 1/3 times 3.14 times 1 times 4. Okay, so we got 3.14, we got 12.56, we divide that by 3, and we get approximately 4.186. Okay, so now you should know what to do. We're looking for the volume of the sphere plus the volume of the cone. So we need to add those two we need to add those two volumes together. So the total volume is 2.093 plus 4.186, and that gives us a sum of, let's see, we got 9, 7, 2, 6.279. All right, if we rounded to the nearest hundredth, that'd be 6.28. To the nearest tenth, that would be 6.3.